Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com. Today we are looking at a very special beer. A beer I'm sure if you know anything about craft beer, you've probably heard of the legend. This, my friends, from the Bruery is the 2015 Black Tuesday. Coming in at 19.9% alcohol by volume, a tiny beer by many sorts. It's an imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels, and they actually have a special process of actually producing this beer, fermenting this beer. I believe this batch is the highest ABV batch to date. And I noticed one thing, they ditched the wax. No more wax. It's this really cool kind of paper that peels off a little bit easier. I'm fine with that. It's probably a lot easier for packaging. They can probably package it a lot quicker. So with that said, I should mention this beer does come out at the end of April. I'm getting to try this one the end of October. I'm getting to try this one a little bit before that. If you do want to get your hands on some of this, and you're not part of the Reserve Society or the Hoarders Society, you're going to have to go to the brewery's website, register by email, and they will randomly select people, and they'll email you, I believe, a couple days before the actual sale dates of this beer. You can buy the beer online, but you have to be one of these selected random people to be able to do that. I believe it comes in at $30, which for a 20% barrel-aged imperial stout is actually a very good deal. So with that said, let me get into a glass so you guys know it smells, tastes, give the final verdict on the Bruery. It's a Black Tuesday. All right, guys, the Aroma on the 2015 Black Tuesday. Oh, it's massive, massive bourbon, vanilla, toasted coconut, tons of sweet oakiness, dark fruits, chocolate, raisins. Definitely a big caramel component, a big sugary sweetness in there, a little bit of a roasted note, but just tons of bourbon just punching you in the face. Awesome stuff. I guess the taste on 2015 Black Tuesday. Cheers. Oh. Wow. It's just like bourbon-soaked dark fruits. Like a dark fruit cordial almost, raisins, plum, chocolate, a little bit of smokiness in there, massive amounts of vanilla oakiness, some sweetness from the oak in there as well, toasted coconut just punching you in the face. There's definitely some heat to it, but it is almost a 20% beer, so let's not kid there. A little bit of alcohol sweetness in there, a warming feeling. By no means overwhelming. Again, keep in mind this is 20% beer. That could be a total mess for some beers. This is very, very smooth. You definitely know what it is. It's a sipper. In the aftertaste, again, more vanilla, toasted coconut, massive bourbon flavors, chocolate, dark fruits, plum, just this big caramel kind of chewy sweetness. It just feels like an absolutely massive beer. It feels like the kind of beer it is. It lives up to what, you know, it is, a 19% imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels. That's what it is. No more, no less. It's super aggressive, super chewy, and just absolutely delicious. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the 2015 Black Tuesday from the Bruery. Again, limited availability. You can buy it online or at the brewery, but you do have to be selected for it. So if you want to do that, go get the details on how to register for that. But guys, this one is getting an A+. This is the first time I had this beer, I didn't know what to think about it. I've probably had it 5 or 6 times now, and each time I have it, I just love it more and more. Hugely complex, just super aggressive, over the top, but by no means kind of blatant about it. It's just got a brilliant bourbon characteristic, tons of barrel flavor, a big imperial stout base that's just really, really solid. The bourbon barrels just take it to that next level. Sure, it's a 19.9% beer. You know, it's just a huge beer. If you do drink one by yourself, just milk it over a couple hours. That's really what it's good for. Share it with some friends, whatever you're gonna do. It's one of those beers, it's definitely a must try. It has a lot of hype behind it, and I do truly believe the hype is worth it. So with that said, getting an A+ from me. Remember folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.